What's up? That's my intro. Hey guys, welcome back. Okay, so I know there's a lot of new things that occurred in the game, and I know people are ready to see about the new generals and the changes dealing with the gear. We're gonna get to that, but there's still a lot of the old stuff that we still need to cover. A lot of the old stuff that people need to understand. Today we're gonna be focused on the spiritual beast. So there's a few things you need to understand about the spiritual beast. One of the most important things is to understand between what is when you add the plus and when you do the upgrade. Some people think they're exactly the same thing, but they aren't. And it's important for you to understand what's the difference between upgrading or adding the spiritual beast XP. So with the spiritual beast XP, it's a simple thing. You see, as it says, level 1, Lord of Lava. You add enough of the spiritual XP. Need 300k more. We're gonna max this out for you right now. I think I have enough. We at a level 2. As you can see, it's still a silver ring around this Lord of Lava. And when we take a look at the stats, it's at 4%. The next level would be 6%. Now, there's a difference between giving it XP and upgrading it. We're gonna upgrade the quality. One is is giving the XP. The other one is upgrading the quality. When I hit upgrade the quality, it's gonna cost me some metals, gems, and gold. And you're gonna see the color changes from silver to green. It changes from silver to green. This because we have common, uncommon. The blue is rare, and then the purple, of course, is going to be legendary, and then above the legendary is going to be gold. I need to put 10 million gold into this. Let me see, did I do this yet? Oh yes, I hit them up already. See if I have the gold. I probably should have checked this before I went ahead and did this video. Wasn't thinking. The worst come to worst, I'll sell my Lucy and get the gold that I need. I'm low on gold. I'm gonna have to do some hunting. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna upgrade the Bird of Hurricane from legendary to epic. Epic, as you can see, orange ring. You can go higher than that. It costs a lot, 30 million gold, for 4k of the metals, 60k gems. That'll be the highest level it can go to, but it takes your stats up. I'll show you as your stats increase. As we see here, the stats are at 6% to 8%. When you go to the next level, when you go ahead and you upgrade the quality, it automatically gives you that 8%. It's the same thing when you do the XP. If you do the XP, it gives you whatever that next number is. Whether you upgrading that from XP or you upgrading the quality, it automatically gives you that next percentage. So as you can see, my Hurricane is a level 5, and the Hurricane, it focuses on the mounted. So I put it on the rolling. We're gonna go over where you should put these spiritual beast on. The Thunder Scorpion is a range beast. So you wanna either put it on your range general. I prefer to put it on my wall general, and I sometimes I alternate between the Lord of Lava and the Thunder Scorpion or the Behemoth King, depending on which account I'm on. Um, Whichever one is the most strongest, I prefer to go on. Right now, my Thunder Scorpion is my strongest. I use that. It mitigates a lot of the damage that people do with their mounted troops when they're attacking my war general. But you want to put that on your range general because it is a range spiritual beast. Maybe not your main range general, which is why you don't see him on my range general. Instead, I have the range dragon on there. So I put him on my war general The Lord of Lava, most people is the one when they don't want to put a dragon on their wall general, they're going to go ahead and use the Lord of Lava, which is the ground general. Ground is used a lot for defense, especially since people like to attack with ranged troops a whole lot. So you'll see ground troops being predominantly inside the cities of people who likes to play defense, and they put the Lord of Lava to help strengthen that defense up. So this is the way the spiritual beasts work. There's two types of way of leveling them. Each way that you level it, it increases the overall stats, of it. The upgrade button is actually dealing with the quality of the spiritual beast. It's one thing I want to focus on. I wanted you to get you to understand. The other thing we want to go over the dragons. The dragons, there are currently 6 dragons. I did get reports that there will be a 7th dragon later on for only K35s. We'll see when that comes. That was on the Facebook page that they have another dragon that is coming. But the dragons that we'll deal with right now is we'll deal with first just the pasture dragons. The pasture dragons first is the Celtic dragon. He is a ranged dragon. I know you see the mounted. He definitely is a ranged dragon. I know you see the mounted stats on it. It's because I had him first. I didn't go further in refining him. I did get him to a level 5. This is before I started to focus more so on the mounted dragon, which is the Fafnir. How do you know which dragon is which? You're gonna click on this little dragon symbol here, and it's gonna go into what stats this dragon is gonna get. As you can see, at level 2, that this dragon has marching range troop attack, marching ground troop defense. Later on, as you unlock level skill 6, you'll see it has a higher mounted range troop attack of 15%, marching ground troop defense, march size capacity. So like when you understand this, you'll get to see. We choose this for the range. So like this is the end product of the Celtic demon. He ends up when you have him maxed at level 10. He has a march range troop attack of 25%, marching ground troop defense 25%, march size capacity at a 15%, and general survival rate of 100%. So you'll see sometimes people may go ahead and decide to put this on their wall general, but the reason why it's better for the range general is because of the march size capacity. The march size capacity, adding more troops to your attack is always something that you want to do. So because of that, you will choose to put it on your range general rather than put it on your wall general. And then the next dragon is going to be the Fafnir. This is a mounted dragon. When we click on his little icon here, you see that he has with marching mounted troop attack, marching siege machine attack, march speed, and when you get him later on to get him down to level 8, he has a marching mounted troop attack to 20%, marching siege machine attack 20%, march speed to 25%. When you max him out, you see his marching mounted troop attack goes to 25%. His marching siege machine attack goes to 25%. His march speed is 30%, and his general survival rate is 100%. Some people will say, well, we see siege machine attack. Why not put this on the war general? The key word is marching siege mounted troop attack. Marching siege machine attack. And the reason why that's important, because when it says marching, it means that this dragon is going out of the castle, leaving the pasture to receive that bonus. So no, the real bonus is going to be to siege and to mount it when it's on a general that you're using to attack. When you're using to attack, or even to reinforce. And I'll have to double check that. But when you're reinforcing, that general is still considered as marching. You know that because when you look at that general, you'll see in the description when you go to the generals when they're not inside your city, it said that general is marching. So this is the reason why we put the Fafnir on the mounted general. I have it on my Hannibal. He is a beast. I love this dragon here. So that's what the Fafnir. And of course, next up is Laden or Laden. This is the most difficult dragon to get. You know what I mean? Just to get the egg to unlock them. Very difficult. This dragon, everyone, I don't have him. Everyone prefers to put him on the range general, on your top range general. Of course, he's going to cause havoc on your top range general, but he does damage anywhere you put him. If you put him on your wall general, he will increase range troop attack by 25%, and he debuffs enemy mounted troops health power by 25%, enemy troop defense by 50%. If you put him on a sub general, he's going to do this. Everywhere you put this dragon, he's beneficial. To me, I also agree that putting him on your top range general, if you get this dragon, put him there, he will like just wreak havoc on any city that you're attacking that has a lot of mounted troops, which is eliminate them, get them out the way very quickly, and allow you to be able to do the other things that you're going to be able to do. So this is Laden, a very important dragon, very difficult to get. I believe you have to come in the top 100, in server wars to get the egg. I'll have to, yeah. So in order to get this dragon, is two things you have to do. One, you have to have a pasture level 35, which means you need to keep level 35, and you have to rank the top 50 in All-Star Battlefield just to get the egg. That's what you're gonna need first of all in order to unlock Aladdin. I did make it to All Stars, man. I love the All Stars. It was hopefully I make it again. I'm about to we got the final week of Constantinople this Saturday coming up. All Stars is a very fun. I love joining the line chats as we discuss strategy. But once you get into the All Star battle, strategy goes out the window as each player needs to be able to score a certain amount of points in order to go over to the next round. Even though people do want to focus on trying to win, but it's not really about winning for your team. It's more so about scoring the most points possible in order to make it to the next round because your team can win. You know what I mean? If you don't score enough points personally, you won't be in the next round of that of the All Stars. So the next dragon is going to come from the Wonder. It's going to come from the Wonder, and it is the Norway Ridge dragon. The Norway Ridge. So this dragon is a debuff dragon. It was recommended to me to put this dragon on your sub general. So that's why I put him at. I put him on one of my sub generals. He debuffs the enemy ground troops health power by 30%. Enemy mounted troop health power by 30%. Allows you to heal a portion of the dead plus 8% and PvP only. And the general survival rate is 100% when using this dragon as well. Dragon Frost is a special skill. So, a lot of people don't understand the importance of debuffing and putting the debuff on your sub generals in order to debuff the enemy's troops. I like to attack with mountain. I know a lot of people are so range heavy. They range enthusiasts. I'm a mounted enthusiast. This dragon right here on the sub, getting the effect, the 30% debuff that he gives. It's for me is one of those situations where it just helps my mounted hurry up and eliminate the ground troops. It helps my mounted hurry up and eliminate the ground troops. We know that that you can debuff at 50%. You could debuff at 50%. This does not include the numbers that are whole numbers. Like if a person adds to their defense or their attack with a whole number, whatever that number is, 3,000, the debuff doesn't apply to that. It only debuffs on the percentage side. That's very important. So when you use the Norway Ridge Dragon on your sub generals, then what you do is you allow yourself to target other areas to debuff with your sub generals. You know what I mean? Because you can only debuff at 50%. So you leave room to be able to put a different sub general there to debuff a different area, maybe debuff more health power, or in this particular case, debuff more defense and attack. So, it opens up that area. This is particular to ground and mounted troops. So, you might want to debuff more range and siege health power with a different general. Now, a lot of people like to use the same general, Nero, because of the health power general. Harold, to me, my personal favorite. Andrew Jackson. These are real good debuff general. 6C. These are real good debuff generals. So, but this is a debuff dragon, and a lot of people put him on sub generals for his debuff prowess. The next dragon is also a wonder dragon. It's the dragon of Thebes or Thebes, with the dragon roar. This is obviously a war general dragon, as it increases in-city siege machine attack 40%. That's just insane. In-city ground troop defense 40%. Great. Hospital capacity plus 25%. There's a little good and bad with that, depending on your style of play. Some people don't want to increase their hospital capacity because on your server there's not a lot of PvP. You know what I mean? Some people only do PvP on their server, only doing KE, kill event, but majority of their PvP is done in Battlefield, and All Stars, or an SVS. So they don't really want to increase their hospital capacity because they want to be able to have the lowest amount possible inside their hospital as capacity for their hospital to fill their hospitals so that when they go into PvP, they can heal with the souls gems rather than have to heal the troops directly. You know what I mean? So, you want to, they want less people in their hospital. So they wanted to be able to just heal the troops directly rather than having to heal it with resources inside of the hospital. So they want to limit the amount of hospital capacity. So you'll see they won't complete the hospital capacity inside their research. They won't put the general that increases hospital capacity inside the hospital. Things like that in order to lower the actual hospital capacity. And then I believe hospital capacity needs to be at 30. It has to be at 32 to be able to continue to go up to K35. So some people won't even rank their hospital past 32. I can't remember if it's 32 or 34. Some people won't rank their hospital past that point in order to get that number to the lowest possible number so they can fill that hospital and heal their troops without using resources during state versus state. So this is definitely a war general dragon. The end city means that it only applies when it's being defended. You put it on a sub, it's only going to apply when that sub particularly is being attacked. So you want to put it on your war general so that whenever your city is being attacked, that these bonuses apply to this general. And the final dragon is the Nidhogg or Nidhogg. This dragon, I could tell you, I looked at its stats over and over again. You have 2 course-full that you can use on your range. You have 1 primary that you're going to use on your mounted. You have 1 definitely you're going to use on your wall. You have 1 definitely you're going to use in your sub. I do not know where to put this dragon. Like, you may want to just put him on your another mounted general in order to help you when you're killing bosses. To give it a boost, you could put it on your range general, on your second range general. I guess that's the only place I could think of. I do not know where to put this dragon. I would, if I had him, I would put him on my Roland to complement my Hannibal. So when I'm hitting bosses, it gives Roland that little extra boost with the 25% to mount a troop attack. So that's what I would use him for. I don't know. I haven't got any word. I spoke to a few people that got K35. They don't know where to put him either. So, there are some people that know. Maybe he may be good on a sub. I don't know. But I don't have him. If I had him, I do not know where I would put him. My best guess is I would put him on my secondary mounted general for attacking bosses. Yeah, so pretty much that's it for the spiritual beasts and the dragons. I have more videos unedited will be done. Guys, I need your help. I have like maybe, I mean, I have thousands of views, thousands of watch time. I just don't have 1,000 subscribers. So if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, do me a favor, man. Hit the subscribe button. Peace.